do the dread wait to make sure it's actually started. It looks like it has. Very good. Now I need to get this pulled up so I can make sure it's showing around. It is. Am I audible? Audible. Yes, I am audible. The music is so fucking loud. This is like, I'm scared. I'm tired of you, music. This is like the third time I've been trying to turn this on today. Because, well, not today, but get the stream started. Because I kept getting in, and then I would fucking forget what the hell. I would forget some little thing. Okay. Watson. What was on our inventory? Statue, money, bills of exchange, box mat, knife. I don't remember where I needed to go. So we'll just play it by ear. Last time, in our investigations of the Cthulhu and all that, Sherlis, I got into New Orleans. Look at the swamp. Look at that goddamn old-timey sailor. Look at Watson. Alright, let's go around and do this. The Louisiana nymph. Before I talk to you... Oh? Before I talk to you, I want to talk to Sailor. Are you a seasick sailor? That's insane. You can't do that. You are! You can't be doing that. Grab his legs and throw him in. You can't be seasick as a sailor. That's like being a doctor who gets frequent like, cramps and spasms in his hands. Well, a surgeon who gets spasms in his hands. Watson, you are floating 6 inches off the floor. Hi.
Good morning, dear. Come to relax?
Come to relax?
No, thank you, madam.
I think one of my favorite things... Ooh, don't go down on me. I think one of my favorite things in this game is that every time an American talks, I think every single American's actually a British actor, and you can hear their accent in there. Hey, you spreading gonorrhea? Hmm? Gonorrheas? Hmm? Gonorrhea? Hmm? 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 There's another one over there. He's watching me fiddle with them. Hmm? Tits. More tits. America is a barbaric land. Full of shadows and dits. Hello. This isn't goinable. Okay. So that's a no. It's a no to that. Let's go look at this other boat. He's swabbing the poop
I have no
deck.
reason to go there.
How dare you? Why do they call it a poop deck? Why would you call it that? What absolute idiot would call it such a thing? Commercial Port, Louisiana. Croix de Cajun? I'm guessing this is the Boulevard of Cajuns. You look very Cajun. You come from the Cajun lands of fucking the East. Hey, you have a gun. This is America.
One more step, and your brains will be about as useful as gator bait.
The continent welcomes us with such hospitality, doesn't it?
Beg pardon, my good man. Is the bank closed for some time?
As long as it takes Mr. Blackman to come back from Baton Rouge with more dollars.
You were robbed.
Not hardly. We had a jewel sale.
When might one expect Mr. Blackman to return?
He likely could come back most any day, but he'll be gone 3 days at the least.
Is there anyone else who could shed some light on this transaction? You see, we have come from Europe and are interested in a particular set of precious stones. It may well prove to be this same set your bank sold recently.
I ain't talking, and I don't know nothing about it anyhow.
Americans don't like outsiders. I know that, like, I don't know. I have a question. So all the Lovecraft stuff, right? Right, Watson? It's all on the East Coast because H.P. Lovecraft is a Massachusetts man, and so he just made everything and his tales take place in Massachusetts and just New England in general. And then you have Stephen King, right, who made all his stories take place in Maine. So, you know, the American Northeast is a haunted, evil place. Why then do we inevitably go to Louisiana for the Cthulhu stuff? This is like the fourth thing I can think of off the top of my head where the cult stuff has taken us to, well, specifically the Lovecraft cult stuff has taken us to New Orleans. I'm pretty certain H.P. Lovecraft didn't care about New Orleans in real life. So when did this happen? Who did this? I think one of the Circle writers probably started making stuff based in New Orleans, and that's just sort of been melded in with the other stuff. Genuine question. Otto. There's a lot of funny symbols. Okay. That's a lie. You can't lie to me like that. Man, America is dead. Like, really dead.
It would be better to turn back.
Oh, if we go in that part of town, we'll get robbed. Let's activate our running shoes. So, it super feels like I'm going to be going in there, but I cannot. Stones, bank. Is there a way to go around the bank? Oh, I hiccuped. What is this? Can I go through here? Oh, I can. Hi. Howdy doody. Is there anything of note in here? Hmm? You lying to me? What was the button that made interactables glow with quiet delight? Spacebar. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Well, I refuse to believe that they would just let me enter there for no reason, so... Need to make a mental note of that. Oh, what is this?
I have no reason to go there.
How dare you? Okay, make a mental note of this entire facility, because clearly I'm going to come back here later. That tells me this map is probably relatively small, but I'm probably going to be doing a lot of shit here. Hi. Dog. Dog? Rude.
It would be better to turn back.
Go to hell. How many stars is that? I can't possibly count that. It's too far away and it's moving. That's like a horrible thing. I don't know how many states America had at this point in time. There was a point in time in the 1800s where being a map maker, not a map maker, well yeah, a map maker, but a flag maker probably was an annoying thing in America, given that you would make your flag, right, and you would produce about 500 of them, and then you'd be told by the government that it is now wrong, and that there's a new star there. You remember the Civil War happened, and then people had to start removing stars? It's no good. Hello. Excuse me. This looks dangerous. Cotton! What are you doing? Oh, right through the wood. You got an earring. Are you, oh, I didn't mean to push you, but, are you of a Haitian variety? Are we gonna get into voodoo stuff? Perhaps? Perchance, maybe? I enjoy this idea of, like, wealthy British people strolling in. We enter the slums of Louisiana and we just start going la 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 la. Oh look, it's an American. Is this of any importance? Nope. Lafayette Inc. New Orleans. Lafayette, the only French name of any importance in American history. Man, this place really goes, huh? I sincerely hope I don't get to the end of this route. Oh no, we stuck. Get to the end of this route and it tell me that I can't go here and all that stuff. Door? Nope. You're doing some fishing. What's up with those sailors? I mean, I know this is New Orleans, and so it's like a port and stuff, but there's like the only Americans that exist in New Orleans is the bank guard and sailors, and that asshole. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Bottles. Where am I? Oh, I'm at the end. I'm at the end of my long journey. I'm gonna try my best to run less, because I feel like my desire to be at point A and point B is making it more likely that I'm just gonna miss things. Where the fuck am I going? I am just wandering off into the swamp. You got anything back here? No. Watson does not want to enter the swamp. He's like, I'll stay here. I don't want to walk up there. Those doggises? They gonna tear me to pieces? Am I gonna die? This is where the fishermen of Dagon stay, surely. Still can't really tell because it's twisted and contorting. Are you gonna growl at me?
It's better to stay clear of these hounds.
Okay. Alright. Oh, hi. So, this is probably wrong. Back to the city. Take a sippy of my apple juicy. Saloon, Mississippi? We're not in Mississippi. I guess this is the Mississippi River. Yeah. Good marketing on the state of Mississippi to name itself after, like, something that's involved in, like, another 10 states. Can I get in here? No. No is the answer to that query. So the only people I can interact with is guy with gun. Can I talk to guy with gun again, or will he just shoot me? Do you think? Hey, guy with gun. You're like the only person who speaks English in this country.
I told you once, now don't rile me. Get lost.
Americans are greedy, take this. Oh my god, that
one
worked.
Feller.
Oh my god,
Goes by
that
the
worked.
name of Champagne. He's Cajun. He knows everything that goes on around these parts. You can most likely find him near a pile of planks at the end of the pier.
Everything has its price in America. Isn't that what they say?
I can't believe that worked. Near the planks at the end of the pier. Which pier? There's a million piers. I still haven't gone far off in that direction yet. We're looking for champagne at the end of the pier. Luggage. Are you talk apple? You de pipe? I need to scratch my ears. There we go. Louisiana Sheriff. We have the wanted signs of the Wild West. We are deep in the Wild West times. We don't normally talk about the southern states during the Wild West times, but it's pretty Wild West over here too. Pretty much anywhere that's not literally New York City is wild right now. This is actual text, but they did smear cream on it. I can't read it. I really wanted to. But maybe someone with sharper eyes than me can read that. The end of the pier. Let me, what do you say? There's this one fellow who goes by the name of Champagne. He's Cajun and knows everything that goes around these parts. He could most likely be found near a pile of planks at the end of the pier. End of the pier. Would that be here? Like over yonder? This whole jaunt I did. Is he over here at the goddamn? Because this is Cajun. This looks Cajun to me. Yep, a man spawned. A man did doth spawn. Aye.
With open arms, Watson?
Napoleon, Lafayette. Don't mind the dogs, they just don't take to the smell of gentle folks, especially foreign ones. So what can old Champagne do for you? How's about some planks for your boat, or maybe a ride in Gator's Bath?
Some other time, perhaps. People say that you know everything that occurs in this area.
Maybe so. Don't care much what them people say. What you want to know?
We are particularly interested in a recent transaction in precious stones. No doubt you are familiar with these events.
For sure that's true. Now that you say it, I reckon I heard of some swap for jewels. I would help you out, but my poor brain's like the train with no coal. What you want me to do? Now there's a bottle of some champagne or this and that. Old Champagne will have a thing or two to say to you.
Is it money time? Is it money time? It is. It's money time.
Speaking of that, it come to me true. It was a week ago, maybe two. A butler working for a rich man made himself a jewel trade to Honor and Co. Looks like business to be done fast and with a quiet way. By my foot, the truth is here now.
The name of the employer of this silent partner?
He go by the name Honestson. He from far up the bayou to the east. He got some crazy notions, that'n. They must be all like that where he come from.
No doubt. One other matter.
No doubt.
During
whatever.
the last few days, have you noticed any strange ship movements, especially regarding those taking leave of port late at night?
You did right by old Champagne, so I tell you true. 5 days ago, a ship, she weighed anchor in the middle of the night. She took sail right after a mess of folks brought a lot of boats to meet her and charged on board. These all came from the swamps. Could be toting contraband. Anyway, left for the old world for sure. Old Champagne keeps to his own self. No reason to know nothing more. And advice to you, stay clear. Those that sticks their nose where it don't belong end up feeding the gators round these parts.
We shall consider ourselves duly warned. Good day.
And if you wants to go for a ride in the bayou or something else, old Champagne treats you right. I take dollars, bottles, you know what, right?
Good to know. Okay. How does that information help me? You didn't say the name of the boat. Maybe this is a situation where I will walk away and then something will happen. Events will transpire. Aha!
Holmes, our bag! Thief! Stop! Thief!
Son of a bitch! Is this a chase? Is this a chase? Is this a chase? Is this a chase? Hey, come on! Aha! Oh no! Bamboozled! Forthwith! Oh, I see.
Stop! There he is.
There he is. Here I come. Oh, my Herculean power!
I have no reason to go there.
Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? He going here?
I have no reason to go
Where
there.
the hell did he go then? Oh, he did this. He did this thing. He did this thing I was trying to use earlier. You sons of bitch. Oh my god, I'm a hero. You filthy traitor. This is why this exists. Everything is coming together now. Oh. Oh. Oh, Jesus. This man has telepathy. Eh.
He's there!
I do enjoy the idea of Sherlock just fucking sprinting. What am I doing? What is this? Counterweight? Counterbalance? Yes. Opium done. He's barefoot. Monster. Oh, the music's still going. I thought the music stopped for a second, so I thought that we were done the chasing, but no. Come on, climb. There we go. I had no idea we'd be doing chases in this game. Ooh. You have to really mean it to open doors in this game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, the level of gentle. How does this work if I was not doing this in first person? Because they have the third person, like, funny view. This would probably, I feel, would be the worst fucking mess if I was doing this in the funny view. I knew I needed to go in this building. I knew it. I knew it. I saw the signs. I could see through the windows outside. I knew I needed to come here. There's a rabbit that's been rocked. Ladar. Oh, Jesus. Sat there and watched him go up that for a while. Give me some apple juicy. Oh, there. Hi. Oh, I saw you fucking walk on nothing. I saw you Wile E. Coyote it. Oh. Oh, haha. I'll grab the sack of whatever it is. Everything in America is rusted and run down and horrible. I don't like it. I'm glad I just went up this. I thought for a second there it was going to be a problem. I'd be concerned if a posh British man chased after me like this for his bag. That would concern me greatly. If the Victorian man started saying, "Oh, drats," fucking hiked up his goddamn heels and started chasing after me. Let me slide down the rustiest fucking goddamn thing in the world. Oh, God. Imagine how horrible. You try to stop it with your hands and you skin your hands on fucking rusted metal. Oh, I see he works with the law.
Stop right there, you two. Not a move.
But the thief, he is going to...
Thief? What thief? All I see are two foreigners tearing up my
America
wharf,
hates
making a lot of
foreigners.
noise. I expect you have some
Unlike the
sort of
British who love
papers
foreigners.
proving who you are and what business you have in my parish. I assume you have proof you're here legally.
What? Of course we have papers in our bag. But that villain, he... Well, upon my word, you allowed him to make off with our bag.
What are you insinuating, sir? Are you trying to offend me?
Gentlemen, look here. Calm down, Watson.
But can't you see that...
Watson? See, you are Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Please, spare us the pretense. You know very well who we are.
And a clever fella in the bargain. Listen to me and listen up good, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson.
I don't like the Americans.
You will leave tomorrow morning for Europe on the same ship that brought you here. No need to offload your bags. Just turn around and get back on board. Nothing good will come your way if you ignore my advice. Oh, and one more thing. Without proper papers, you're nothing more than outlaws here in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
And outlaws end up as gator bait in my parish.
Americans are no
With
good
open
gun-toting
arms, was it,
bastards.
Watson?
Holmes, enough.
It seems they were warned of our arrival and waiting for us. Let's find the wealthy side of the city and the house of this Arneson. Come, Watson, time is not our friend.
Let's get out of this impoverished
Watson,
shithole.
let's pay a visit to this Arneson.
We must go to the wealthy side of city. How do I get to the wealthy side of the city? Best girls. Is it further down this road? Will this lead to the wealthy side of the city? The side of the city that doesn't have no goddamn Chinese everywhere? I'm role-playing as a British man from the 1870s. Oh, this is nice. Hi. Very nice. Everyone's gonna speak horrible French English, aren't they? More chasing. I'll put on my sprinting dress shoes. No, she is a woman in dress. She can't possibly run. She would die if she tried.
Ah, Watson, it seems we have arrived at the place. Look there, on the iron door.
Bisons. Bing, bing.
Looks like no one is here, Holmes.
It's a pity, Watson. This is our only lead.
Well, there's that stupid ooh, she's watching. Interested. All these camera angles. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, good.
Good morning, miss.
I thought we were
Please
going to sit
don't be
there and watch her
alarmed.
walk
We won't
this
harm
whole
you,
way.
my dear. What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Lovely. When we arrived here, you were looking through this gate. This is the residence of Mr. Arneson, isn't it? Do you know him?
Yes, sir.
Do you know if he is at home?
Don't rightly know, sir.
Everyone calm down.
Watson,
Come now, don't distress yourself like this. Why all these tears?
Because of my little brother, Davy. He serves with Mr. Arneson, and been more than 5 days since I heard
He's
from
been
him.
sacrificed.
perhaps he went on a trip with Mr. Arneson.
No, sir. Tain't likely. I serves at the Gallagher's just the other side of the road. If they had left, I would have seen them. Something bad has happened. I can feel it.
But if you were so near,
This
surely
is
your
a very
brother
good
would have
voice
cried out for
actress.
help if
She
there
is
had
really
been
out
any
of
real
place
danger.
in this game.
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's right smart in some ways. But Davy can't talk. Not a word. Besides, most evenings, we visits and sees each other across the stable door. And been more than 5 days since he been there. Oh, sir. I be mighty scared. Something has happened to him. I just knows it.
Miss, take us to this stable. Watson, I think this place is indeed isolated, and therefore quite vulnerable.
There it be. I'm gonna go wait on the road. That way, if my mistress calls for me, I can hear.
Eula's acting is so good that it makes her out of place in this game. Because she talks, and then Sherlock talks, and Sherlock is a plank of wood. And it's
It
funny.
is hardly secure, Watson. Regard the lock. It has a primitive wooden latch, which is also quite flimsy.
Just open it. Thank God. You didn't make me do anything.
Bravo, Holmes.
You okay?
Holmes, this horse is dying of thirst. Poor animal.
How do you know
He has had no water for these past 5 days,
How do you
Watson.
know that?
Unbearable.
5 days? I know she said 5 days, but how do you know he's not had water in 5 days? Was this?
This should prove useful.
What did I just pick up? Nails. Could we water this horse? We better. Also, like, are horses in such a way that they wouldn't try to get out? Like, being locked in here. Horses are big and strong. Couldn't you kick that door open? Are horses smart enough to know to do that? I don't know. I don't know anything about horses, really.
I hope this gate is not locked, because it appears quite formidable. Open!
I said the magic password. This place is just delightful.
Observe, Watson, these beautiful, well-tended flowers. Someone must care for them.
They come out here with 2 bricks and they make sure to flatten. They make sure to flatten them so that they're nice and crisp. Can I open this? No, of course not. Well, that looks friendly.
Closed, tight.
Closed, tight. Am I gonna do some window? Ooh, is that a raccoon? There's so many animal friends in America. Come here.
Look, Holmes, a raccoon. Come here, you little rascal.
Let me rub your face.
They won't allow us too close, Watson, though the little imps are rather inquisitive by nature.
Little imps. Ah, I see. Okay. I see. Before I touch all that obvious shit, and go that direction. I didn't like the shape of that in the fog. Let me look around and see if there's anything else of note. There's lots of stuff to note.
This should prove useful.
Okay, I'm gonna need those. What are these? Bluebell. Oh no, I'm gonna do a flower puzzle. In the very beginning of the game, I did grab a book on flowers. In the first seconds of the beginning of the game, I grabbed a book on flowers. I truly am not allowed
This should prove useful.
to look at the old book, huh?
This should prove useful.
That I grabbed earlier in the game. I really did.
This should prove useful.
What was that? Metal rod. Oh, those metal rods are stupid.
Water.
I've grabbed an intimidating amount of items. I don't care for that. There's the water I can give to Horsey once I figure out how cups work. Okay, I think that's everything. Let me just go back and start looking at this trail and everything. Clearly want me to.
Another footstep. The hunt is on, Watson.
The hunt is indeed on.
Blood. However, given the small amount, the wound should be superficial. Wait, this is interesting. There's a trace of mud here.
Mud is interesting? Why is mud interesting?
Some footsteps or marks. Not clear enough to make out. Let's see if there are others.
Okay. Okay, good. I can't interact with that anymore. Before I do that, close tight. No, not close tight.
Closed tight.
That one's closed tight though.
What a wretched smell, Holmes.
Oh, is there
Quite
decay?
wretched, Watson. It is the foul stench of death.
Yeah, it's decay.
Blood! Blood!
Blood! Get in there. There you go. What's this? Oh.
Watson, hold the basin. I think you know what to do with it.
Excuse me? For you to suddenly... Am I watering? Am I a watering animal? Why is Watson doing this? Where did I come in at? My watering animal? I detest that he just looked at me and was like, you know what to do with this. It's like,
Perfect.
Okay, so surely I'm going to water the... Water horsey. Why did we have to split up for this? Is something gonna happen to Holmes? Holmes has a lot of items on him, okay? I was doing stuff. Horsey, horsey, horsey. Give.
Easy now, fellow. Drink up.
Oh, he shot a hammer.
What could this be doing here?
Well, I have nails and a hammer now. Na 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 na. Why?
Here you are, Watson.
Why on earth? First of all, no, Watson would say, here you go, give me this, because Watson had it and he gave it to me. Second of all, why did we have to split up there? What was the purpose of that?
Ah, it's a ham. What a delectable aroma. If only I were hungry.
You take this, because I've seen...
Ah, it's a ham.
You son of a bitch. Well, I'll take a mental note of that, because there has been dogs, and so my assumption is I'm going to need that for dogs. What is that? Ew. Na 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 na. Okay. Oh. This is a fun room. Interesting.
Curious. There's some mud that appears to have come from underneath the bed.
Need to slide it. There was a lot of things I didn't look at in here before doing that. Fortunately.
Anson, with his servant, no doubt. These clothes belong to a servant, and judging from their size, he is a small man. Yes, there is something here.
What is that?
Yes, there is something here.
What? What is that? Oh, is it like a loose board? Do I pry it?
Yes, there is something here.
That looks like a loose board. Hammer?
Yes, there is something here.
Knife? There we go.
A stone of small size, but of splendid color. It seems to have no flaws, and I doubt that it originated in the American continent.
How do you know it didn't originate in America? I guess it's a ruby, and you're British, so all rubies come from India. Okay, so we... Blood! Then there's that way. What's this?
Blood!
Blood!
Closed, tight.
Well, we're inside. Can't, like, flip a latch and then it's open. Goddamn. There's a lot. Oh, there's that.
Watson, what do you make of this?
What a horrific sight. It has lain here for at least a week.
5 days.
On the contrary, Watson, once again you see, but fail to observe. The warmth of the local climate and the exceptional humidity undoubtedly sped up the rate of decomposition. Based upon my calculations, the body has been here for 5 days.
Or you would know it was 5 days because she said she was missing him for 5 days, as opposed to your calculations, you snide little shit, Mr. Holmes.
They killed the man who was sitting there, and the trail of blood begins here. So this would be the body they dragged through the gate.
Touch him. Broken finger?
Let's examine the hands. They are calloused, with traces of dirt under the nails. This would be the gardener, no doubt.
Any ligature marks or anything of that nature? That'd be fun to... Ooh, fingerprint.
Let's examine the hands.
That it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So that... Anything else? Yep, they're here. And this.
This must be Arnson. He appears fond of cigars.
He's fond of shooting animals. That's what he's fond of.
The person was struck with a sharp object as they entered. You can see the trail of blood that continues past the staircase. Interesting. The person who sat here was fond of cigars.
You don't say.
Blood!
Blood! Okay.
This blood on the ground came from a deep wound. These footsteps indicate a person of small stature, and the fact that they are
Haven't
so
even gotten
closely
upstairs
set
yet.
suggests they made their way with great stealth.
They were doing crouch walking.
I cannot budge the handle. They must have lodged something behind it to hold fast the door. Shh, Watson, listen. Whoever you are, open up. We mean you no harm. Open the door for God's sake. It's a matter of life or death.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility is appreciated. We shall come back later.
Interesting. Is this the way out? No, this is the way to the funny room. Guess upstairs now. Whoa. Look at this. Breakfast. Interesting. He's a prodigy, but can't talk. They don't really know why. What's this?
This metal tube is approximately 40 centimeters in length and 18 in diameter. It bears a small tag which reads, "This one without defect. My sincere apologies, E. Otis."
What the devil are you doing, Holmes?
Well, I have a metal tube. I'm sure that is important. No. Interesting. Okay.
A newspaper from 5 days ago. Someone has torn the last page.
I'm gonna have to
Well,
solve
it
that.
seems Arnson tried his hand at a small riddle in this newspaper. How strange. He does not seem the type to take interest in mathematical conundrums.
I foresee me sitting on the page with that open, right? Lemon?
This should prove useful.
I thought I was going to take a lemon, and I put the whole tree in my pocket. Look at all the shit I have. I'm just, like, how big are my pockets? I wouldn't normally really care, but this game has taken great pains to chastise me for trying to pick stuff up sometimes. And so for him to just pick up a whole goddamn
Closed
tree and put it in
tight.
his pockets. Okay. There's still the trail outside, and it leads off. There's still all that. No. No. No! No! Don't make me read books! That means you want me to memorize every fucking bit of it! Okay. Explain disappearances, of course. Sacrificial rites, Africa, I see. The crayfish, You. I hear the big thunder outside. Hopefully my power doesn't go out or something. If I suddenly disappear, that's most likely what's happened. Or it's eagle eyes. They, them, yes, crazy.
This book has been read often. Tales of Fantastic Hunts by D. Niles.
Son of a bitch. No! Carry toads on your person. Interesting. Oh. Oh, I see, it's over here. Okay.
Ah, a book on the fauna and flora of Louisiana.
Louisiana. Hi. That book not important? Carolina folk plays. Interesting. I had to do the head twist to do that. Oh, there's another room over here.
Closed tight.
Closed tight. Okay, so there's going, I guess I'll go outside. What all do I have? So I have a whole lemon tree, a bunch of flowers, ruby, hammer, metal rod, knife, matches, the Cthulhu, and nails. What do I need to nail shut? Na 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 na.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Watson, regard the traces in the soil. A body was dragged here recently. Undoubtedly, it was a man of great size. More traces of mud. A person wearing shoes thick with fresh mud entered the garden by this gate. They entered the house and then returned, dragging a body back along the way. This erased some signs of their former movements, but not entirely. Fortunately, I have a particular talent for tracing footsteps. A neglected art indeed.
No.
Ah, Holmes! There are thousands of these mosquitoes.
We must turn back, Watson, or we shall be devoured.
English people. Like the mosquitoes that will grab us and carry us off into the sky. So I need amphibians? Let me reread that. That thing he had on the Moscato. Applying lemon juice. How do I apply lemon juice to myself? What if I rub you with lemon juice?
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Well, I have lemons. Do I shatter them with a hammer? No. It was like, I swear I read a line about having pockets full of amphibians. Did I? From the ways enough to dissuade them from entering the place. And several toads on your person are conspicuous. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Peruvian lily and the lily. Clearly, some craziness is about to be done.
Ah, home!
We must turn back, Watson, or we shall be devoured.
I love that so much. We will be killed by these mosquitoes. They will drain our blood dry. So, I mean, do we want to rub ourselves with lemons?
Ah, it's a ham. What a delectable aroma.
Like, you know, what in the golly? There's that. Yes, all this. All this.
Whoever you are, open up.
This is useless, Holmes.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sense of...
We'll come back later. Okay. I guess we'll come back in a second. How did I get here? Oh yeah, I have to go through the back way through the through here with the horses. I'm gonna talk to Lady. Maybe I can ask her to rub the lemons on me. Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I found your whoever it was to you. You want a lemon?
Yes, sir.
Oh. We probably reached a point where they want me to do something unbelievably specific. I just don't know what it is yet. If I burn the lemons... What do you want from me? How do I get through the devouring mosquitoes? There are no frosias for me to put in pocket. Where was those little friends' footprints? I remember seeing them very faintly. You. That was the footprints of the little friend. Let me read on the raccoons again. Do they have amphibians in their tree? Do I need to go up there and do something with the tree? Perhaps? Maybe the raccoons got some amphibians? Yes? No? Not at all?
Closed tight.
Closed tight.
Closed tight.
Do I put lemon into the fountain? If I wanted to use this on myself, how would I do such a thing? Okay. Why do I have these? Why do I have these goddamn lilies and stuff like that? And why do I care about this? And why do I care about this? I've acquired a lot of shit. It wasn't a funny clock inside the house, was there?
Closed tight.
Closed tight. Any clocks? Did I not go in here? I did not. What an idiot I am.
Champagne. Maybe this will satisfy that old man of the same name.
Am I seriously gonna leave here and give the champagne to that guy? He said, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Why not? Why not? Let's teleport.
Watson, we must move quickly. The enemy is close at hand, and there's another place we've yet to examine.
Oh. You won't let me leave. I gotta get over here. How do I solve the riddle of the fucking mosquitoes? Well, clearly I have to give the champagne to Guy. Why do I need the hammer and the nails? I have so many things. I don't know what to do with them. Oh. What is this? Make a mental note where that second floor room is. Why are some of these doors closed tight? That sucks. Sucks a lot. Makes you want to scream. Ruby with the lemon. I hate it when Holmes says I can't leave somewhere. It makes me want to die. One assumes that if I try to walk away from this place, he will stop me. This is as fast as I can run. Let me go back to the poor district, please.
It would be better to turn back.
The game is very good before we get to the adventure gameism, where I have the items that they specifically want me to use in a specific fashion somehow. That shit's no good, and I was enjoying myself, and now we're stuck because I have to think what should I, instead of thinking what should I do, I have to think what do the developers want me to do, you know? And that makes me want to scream. Log?
Now it can't be used for anything.
Hatchet?
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
Why? Why can I? Why can
Now it can't be used for anything.
Watson, why can't I interact with this log? I'm gonna faint. Why am I allowed to interact with this log? I don't know why I can touch this log. Jordan, we just reached the point.
Now it can't be used for anything.
We've reached the point to where I know what I need to do, but I don't know how they want me to do it. We've reached one of those where I have items, and I'm like, what order do you want me to use the items to go forward? You want to hear something hilarious?
Ah, Holmes! There are thousands of these mosquitoes.
We must turn back, Watson, or we shall be devoured.
We will be literally devoured and carried off into the sky by mosquitoes. I found a book that said lemons fix it, so I have a whole lemon tree in my pocket, which was absurd. I don't know. I want to cut the lemons and use the lemons and rub them on myself. And I don't know. I'm not allowed to leave this place anymore. Sherlock has told me I'm not allowed to leave. I have an item I know I need to give to another NPC. They won't let me go to that NPC because I have to finish this area before they let me leave. And so I have to figure out what the hell they want. I've looked around so thoroughly. I've went in and out of this place a million times. I will check again.
What's this? Someone placed their hand near this footstep. Judging by the size of the fingers, it seems to be a youth. Why would they lean down here? Of course, to pick something up.
Wonderful.
Holmes! Here!
Excuse me. Excuse me. What? I looked at everything in this house. Okay, let me show everyone where I am. I'm on the second floor, by the way. Okay. I searched this whole house. But me finding that a youth put their fingers in dirt here somehow meant that Watson, this sexy beast, was able to find a set. What? I'm curling my legs like a fucking used up tube of toothpaste right now, and like total fucking chicanery. What? I missed a footstep right here, and oh. When we started this game, I felt bad when I didn't know things, but now it truly doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter. This is a game of witchcraft and chicanery.
Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. I need to solve this other puzzle. That's what that means. What the hell does this mean? What the fucking goddamn hell does this mean? I had to figure this out, I'm sure. Surely. But even if I do figure that out, how does that correspond to here? I guess there's 12 things there. Yeah. So that'd be it. I'm just like still reeling. I found a piece of dirt on the ground. Clearly what that was. Clearly what that was. Right. Was the last piece of evidence in this house. And then, what I was trying to do earlier with the lemons, I'll probably be able to magically do that now, so I'll be able to progress at the pace they want me to after I open up this goddamn save. Also, Jordan, I did say that earlier. It's like it gets to a point to where I'm no longer figuring out what I need to do. I have to figure out what the developers want me to do. Okay. Okay. I need to relax. I need to calm down before I fucking kill again. So 2 and 3 right there. Why did he put a 4 and 2 there? Why did he do that? Why would he put a 4 and a 2 there? Actually, before I do anything, how does this work?
Interesting.
Yep. As I thought. As I thought. Okay. Why did he put a 4 and 2 there? Okay, let's figure this out. So, obviously, the 1 through 12 is the order in which I need to push the buttons at. The order in which I need to put, like, so whatever I put down here, 1 will be on there. So what logic are they using here? So that's a 3, that's a 2. Very good. Seven, 8, 5, 6, 7. Ha 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 ha. Oh ho 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 ho. I don't know. So it's not like it's multiplying itself. I don't know if it needs to be related to the numbers it's placed next to, or if it's in relation to all the numbers within the inner ring as well. I don't know that either. Them being across from each other has to have something to do with something, since, you know. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I am looking at this, and I am having difficulty figuring it out. I am just sitting here staring at this and hoping it comes to me. I'm trying to do different, like, computations of what it could be. They really haven't given me much to go on here. It's not it multiplying by itself. It's not multiplying what's across from it. I don't know why the 4 and the 2 is there. How it's related. Unless it's... No, that doesn't make sense either. Okay. +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. That'd make that 7. That'd be 7 +3. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So 4, 8, 12. Yeah, I don't know. 2, 4, 6. Nine and 3. Can't divide it, can't multiply it. There has to be some integer to it that I can't really piece together. Some variable number that in the relations. All right. I don't want to sit here on this screen literally forever, so I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm sitting here and I can't really, I can't parse it, so I'm gonna have to look it up. Oh, that is quite complicated. Well, let me go get my little notebook here so I can write these down because I'm not gonna fucking remember them. That's for goddamn sure. All right. So let me write a rudimentary clock face in my little notebook here. 9, 10, 11. This one's a 4. This one's a 3. This one's a 2. And this one's a 2. So, the only numbers that can be evenly divided into 1 would be 1. One, 4, 1, 2, 4. So that's a 4. 1. 2. 3, 5, 6. So is it... So 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, No, that's not right. Hold on. 4, 8, 12. What am I? So that'd be 1, 2, 2, 3. I think I lost my place. 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 6. There we go. Right? Yay!
Nothing can stop an inventive and logical
I was on my
mind.
way to look up the answer when you said that, Jordan. So I just jotted it down and fucking did it. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that. Not in a million billion years. Not a million billion trillion years.
Bah, it's only an air pistol. I would be hard-pressed to shoot a nestling from a branch with this weapon. Besides, it's not even loaded.
Okay, but I have a key. Where's the key go to? Door? Door, 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 door. Aha! I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. Ah!
Watson, that shouting! Something is happening.
This must have come from the stables, Holmes.
Yeah. But I wanna. Oh my! Look at this place. I guess I'll leave and go to the stables. I'll come right back. No. What if they don't let me come back? What if this is a trick?
This must have come from the
Okay.
stables, Holmes.
They demand. They wouldn't let me move during that screaming, by the way. I was frozen in place.
This must have come from the stables, Holmes.
What? Let me go! So many goddamn doors. Hopefully they didn't get Eula. I like her.
They've bolted the door. There's no time for anything else. We must force it open. Quickly, Watson. We must
Like
find
that.
something to serve
This
as
log
a
that I
battering
was
ram.
wondering why the
We
hell
must
could I
act
interact
quickly,
with it.
Holmes.
Let me go. There we go. We go.
Watson, this can
Oh,
serve as
Jesus.
a ram to take down the door.
Holmes is Herculean when he
Bolted
feels
the
like
door.
it.
There's
Yeah,
We
yeah,
must
yeah,
act
yeah,
quickly,
yeah. I
Holmes.
forgot I put it in my pocket. I put the whole goddamn log in my pocket. Jesus. Oh my god. The first African American we have interacted with in this entire game, and they got lynched. Horrible.
Watson, tend to her.
Holmes, hold on. There is a message pinned to this unhappy woman.
Final warnings, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, she is still in shock. I must stay with her.
Something I was saying earlier, Jordan, was that the actress they have playing Eula here, she is really good. She's really good. And it was really funny talking to her because she would like really act her ass off. And then Sherlock would talk and he sounds like a fucking plank of wood, and it was very funny. Yeah, really unfortunate. This is literally the first and only to my memory of black character we've interacted with, and we knew her for 5 seconds since they tried to lynch her. Very, very good. Well, now that I'm free from Watson, I could probably go back up and mess with that goddamn room I unlocked. Here. Wasn't this, was it? Oh, yeah, oh, I see. Oh, it's, oh, that's terrifying. It's, like, really terrifying. Who would do that? Who would just point at the door like that? I'm loving this, like, painting here, though.
Surely there is something behind this fresco. This hole must
Do
be
I put
part
the
of
gem
some
in there?
mechanism.
Do I put the gem in there? Hold on. Let me fuck around the room first.
Yes, there is something here.
Very good.
Ingenious. Standing on the stone activates some mechanism.
Oh. Oh, oh. Are we good? Let me check the stream. Let me make sure it's still okay. For some reason it minimized me out of the game. Terrifying.
Yes, there is something here.
I thought it crashed. It did not do so.
Ingenious. Standing on the stone activates some mechanism.
Okay. Let's put the gem in this eye, because that's surely what this has to.
This picture is sinister. Surely there is something behind this.
This picture is sinister.
Yes, there is something here.
I hate it when he says something knowing, like, yes, I will do this, and then he does nothing. Oh, I see. That painting goes to the part of the room where there's the part of the building where there's clearly something over there, but there's no actual way to get there. So this will open the secret hideout. Well, there's a lot of other shit to interact with, so what is this?
A lovely piece. I must say it's the highlight of this exhibition, but I dare say it shall prove useful.
What is this? Horn. Who wants a horn?
Yes, there is something here.
You want the horn?
Yes, there is something here.
Do you want the horn?
Surely there is something behind this.
Who wants the horn? I have so many items. So what does this do when I stand on it?
Ingenious. Standing on the stone activates some mechanism.
Ooh, you. I did say that this was the prize of the collection.
This Arnson has a good sense of humor. He and this girl should be very close. Perhaps she has some information.
Very nice.
This Arnson has a good...
Oh, okay. So I did that. What else? I have acquired no other items from this room. Look at this.
Arnson should be in these pictures.
What does this do when I stand on it?
Ingenious. Standing on the stone activates some mechanism.
Yeah, but I can't tell what it does. And what is that? What is this? What is that? I don't understand what this is at all. You want a tree?
Yes, there is something here.
Yeah, there is something here, but
yes,
I don't
there
know.
Is something here.
I don't know what this something is. It's a big mush. You want this?
Yes, there is something here.
I don't know what the big mush is.
Yes, there is something here. Yes,
I
there
don't
is
know what
something
the
here.
big mush could possibly be, either. Okay, where are we at now? Maybe is Watson done doing his thing? I interacted with some stuff. Probably not, because they probably would have grabbed me and shook me over to him. Knocking me out with those American thighs. Hello, mans. Okay, no, you're done. You're gonna be of no use to me. I'm gonna click on you and you're gonna tell me something gibberish, aren't you?
Holmes?
Yeah.
We would do best to divide our forces.
I know, I hate it whenever they lock my feet in place to tell me something they've already told me. I hate that so much. Knocking me out with those American thighs. Over the shoulder. Well, clearly there's some sort of puzzle with this mechanism up here. I don't Maybe it did something in the other rooms. Pressing it. Is there anything new in these rooms? There's still that ham there that I haven't forgotten about. I'm certain that will become useful. Sherlock refuses to put it in his pockets right now, but I know that I'm gonna need it. I know that I am. I can feel it. I knew I needed to use something on Mr. Lizard. I just don't know what. I thought for certain I was gonna have to put a gem in its eye because that seemed correct to me. But and then I tried putting a horn in its eye.
Ingenious. Standing on the stone activates some.
You want the tube?
Surely there is something behind this fresco.
He makes me go through that little dialogue each time too, which makes me not want to do anything to the stupid goddamn lizard.
Surely there is something behind.
You want the match?
Surely there is something behind.
You want the this?
Surely there is something.
Do you want the bluebell?
Surely there is something behind.
Do you want that rod?
Surely there is something behind it.
Do you want that Peruvian lily?
Surely there is something behind.
Do you want lily of the standard formation?
Surely there is something behind.
You want the hammer?
Surely there is something behind.
Nothing. You want the key?
Surely there is something.
Try the tube again.
Surely there is something behind.
Probably have to put something
Ingenious.
here.
Standing on the stone activates some mechanism. Surely there is something behind.
I hate. Here's the rod. I will jab it in the eye with the rod.
Surely there is something behind.
Something needs to go here. I think.
Yes, there is something here.
There is something here, I know. Ah! I think we're good now. I knew I needed to do that too, but I'd have to look back at the footage, but I'm about 95% certain that I tried actually putting this lemon tree plant right there to try to weigh that, and he said, yeah, at me.
Surely there is something behind.
You want this? Do you want this? Oh, obviously.
Nothing can stop an inventive and logical mind.
Obviously. As is the way. Oh, I don't want to look at those because they're going to make me read a whole wall of text.
It is possible to take down an elephant with one shot using these weapons. Unfortunately, the metal grid is too solid to break through.
I've had this tree in my pocket for the past 40 minutes. He sometimes will let me pick up things and let me hold on to them for eons, and then other times he won't let me pick up things unless I need them right at that exact moment. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. Inconsistent. Now it's time for me to read a whole bunch of letters, and they're going to make me try to memorize all the details in them.
The same woman seen in the trophy photograph.
To my darling... What? Errol? Errol? Gargle? This bouquet will forever be the true symbol of our love, Lucy. To my darling... Gerval? Gival? Gurgle? To my darling Gurgle. Ashmat tried to meet and make friends with these men, who are the strangers to our language, mainly Chinese, Indians, and various tribes and those of Africa. He says that he intends to teach them the language, and thanks to these skills, they may be more, but where? Colin, visual sound shacks, passing. Okay. This is gonna be important. I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna need it. Search Old Sam's Rock. Pass in front of the Demon Rock. Take left in front of Jellyfish. Left in front of Jelly. They will not be hungry that night. Okay. They will not be hungry that night. Sing High the Call. We're into the weird cult stuff, so I'm writing it verbatim with strength because it might be important. Or I might get somewhere and it'll literally just be talking to someone, you know? And I'm wasting my time. We'll see. It's impossible to know with this game. Sometimes this game is a devilishly very good mystery, and then sometimes it's a stupid goddamn adventure game, you know? Sheriff's Assistant Ashman and Distant Larry. Okay.
How dreary, the swamp. We must hold fast, as it is imperative that we go
I
there
already
tonight.
know what's going to have to happen. I'm going to
Everything in good time.
Champagne
First,
champagne.
I must find Watson.
No, there's another piece of paper. Boston. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I agree. Alright, let's go back to Watson. So I truly don't need this?
Nice lemons.
I don't need these.
Nice lemons.
Even though that book said specifically that lemons are what the smell of lemons makes mosquitoes go away, and I can't get there because of the mosquitoes. Am I truly? Is the answer not to like cut up a lemon and rub it on my like neck, and is it instead that I need to get a pocket full of frogs? Because that's also what that like goddamn book said. How are the frogs the better solution? Can't you just put this in your fucking pocket?
Bah, it's out.
You piece of shit. You'll put a whole goddamn tree in your fucking pocket. A whole lemon tree, but you won't put the pistol in?
Perhaps it is time to take care of this young man. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson.
It's time for me to shoot him. Is he the mute prodigy that Eula sent me to go find? Okay, so she's good again.
Watson, read this. It sheds light on a dark and sinister enterprise.
I know, I already read it. You don't have to show it to me again.
Arneson was in contact with the Northwood Agency. He wanted to inform them about the activities of Ashmat. But why?
Because his servant was secretly selling the same stolen jewelry sought by this agency. How is she, Watson?
It will be difficult for her to speak for some time. She had a narrow escape.
Can she walk?
Yes, but why?
Come with me. Your brother is behind this door, miss. He is wounded, but only superficially. It is extremely urgent that he opens this door. Can you call to him? Perhaps it will draw him out.
David. David.
Young man, I know that you can hear and understand me. We are here at the request of your sister, who is with us now. She is very worried about you, and rightly so.
Listen here,
the man
you
with
little
me
shit.
is a doctor. He is going to look at your wound and ease your suffering. Please come out. Everything will be all right.
Open the door, Davy. These gentlemen talk true. Come on now. Open up the door for Eula.
Miss, you should go and get some food for your brother. He must be very hungry. Have you finished, Watson?
Well, yes.
Very well. Please understand, my young lad, and you too, Miss Eula. We are here to solve an affair that risks many people's lives. Furthermore, we have very short time to save them. As for you, young man, you know some very important things. You must tell us everything and leave nothing out.
But what are you
Listen to me. I will tell you a story. Davy, 5 days ago, at night, you were woken up by noises from the dining room. First, you heard the voice of the gardener, and then a loud blow to the floor. You got up and took the candle, which was lit. Then you went to the dining room. On your way, you found something on the floor and picked it up. It was likely a piece of paper. Afterwards, you went to the door of the dining room and saw the dead body of Colin the gardener soaking in a pool of blood. You also saw Ashmat, the other servant, dragging Mr. Arnson, who seemed dead, towards the door. Ashmat saw you, struck at you with his knife, and caught you in the arm. Seeing that this blow had not killed you, he raised his knife to strike again and eliminate the only witness to his heinous crime. But something stayed his hand. The item you picked up was far more important. He paused to snatch it up, giving you time to run away and barricade yourself in your room.
But if you were there, why didn't you do anything?
Mr. Holmes was not there, miss. But if he tells you that things have happened in such a way, you should believe him without any doubt.
Then you are a kind of hoodoo man.
In some way.
David, do this man tell it true? Is this what happened? The good man saved us both. Do what he tells you, Davy.
Listen to your sister, young man. Now, Davy, can you recall what was on that piece of paper? Think hard now.
He's a goddamn prodigy. He's gonna give me some math problem to solve.
Watson, your notebook. Be attentive to everything he draws and copy it down exactly.
He's been touched by the fucking Eldritch Mind. So what are these little goddamn runes I have on the side of my notebook right over here? I never noticed those before. Why are they here? Okay, I'm not writing those down.
Holmes, can we trust these figures and make sense of them? I mean to say, consider this boy's affliction.
I'm ignoring these until they tell me I don't
this
have
boy.
to.
A strange one, isn't he? Watson, let's escort him and his sister to her employer.
This be the Gallagher's place. Thanks, misters.
Miss Euler, we should be thanking you. Now, take good care of your brother. Watson, we must move quickly. The enemy is close at hand, and there's another place we've yet to examine.
But we'll be devoured, right?
Yes, Watson, we must pass this way. Before we venture further, we must find some protect...
That'd be the lemons, right? Are you gonna finally let me do the shit with the lemons that I've wanted to do for like the past like fucking 40 minutes? Are you gonna let me lemon it up? I saw he had some lemons in his room. No, this room is not go-inable whenever it's not a cutscene. If it's not the lemons, then I think I have to capture frogs that the raccoon that I saw when I got here have captured. But I don't know how... Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know how I would do such a thing. Lemons.
This should prove useful.
God damn it. Finally. Fucking finally. I knew I needed lemon. I knew it. I knew it. I wanted to do this fucking millions of years ago. It's fine. It's fine. I knew what I needed to do, and I'm doing it now. That's all that matters.
Ah, Holmes! There are...
What do you want me to do to make this lemon happen? Shall I smash it with a hammer? Shall I cut it with blade? What if I just equipped it and then clicked you? Hey. Yes?
Watson, cover yourself with lemon juice. It will protect you from the mosquito stings.
Do you know any similar trick to avoid the sting of bullets? We likely need it soon.
Let's go. Touch it.
There are signs of a struggle here. Perhaps Arnson regained his senses and fought back. Blood, and in large quantities. This bush has been stripped of its lower leaves and slightly uprooted. Someone grabbed hold of the brambles and refused to let go. His adversary, unable to get him down due to the man's tight grasp, must have cut off his hand. I would say his right.
What a horror!
How do you know he cut off his hand?
Rather, and quite determined.
How do you extrapolate that shit? I am gonna save it because I have just realized I haven't saved this entire fucking session in this game that likes to crash. So that was the horror indeed.
A boat was waiting here.
I have to go back and do the fucking
everything
chase scene
leads to
again.
the swamp. How can we get there?
We must find that fisherman.
Yeah, Champagne.
The one at the docks
Can I
who
leave
gave
this
us
place
information. He could help us.
You're quite right, Watson. Besides, it would be wise to visit a young woman.
A young
woman? Is that the name of the,
Run, Watson, run!
Oh. Oh, Jesus!
We outran them, Holmes.
A young woman,
Surely
is
not,
that
Watson.
this?
They ceased their chase only when they saw we continued towards the port. Apparently, they have orders to kill intruders only as a last resort.
Is this supposed to reassure me?
Okay. He wants us to visit a young lady. I'm guessing it's this. I tried going in here. First thing I tried to do in this session was try to go into this place, and they didn't let me. I go in, right? I go in.
Good evening, my darlings. Come to have a little fun, have you?
Well...
No, madam. We merely wish to speak with one of your boarders about an extremely urgent matter.
Of course you do, darling.
Part of the
How
puzzles
much
this
money
game
you
is
looking to
figuring out
spend?
fucking Sherlock's
The
little
matter
puzzles
is,
he
madam,
gives you.
I must protest. It's not what you think. This is extremely urgent and involves nothing questionable.
Oh, sure. I understand. I know all about these urgent matters you fellas have to talk about with the girls. But unless I see the color of your money, you and your urgent matters best keep on moving. At least there are two of you. You could always lend each other a hand.
How filthy. You can't talk about such nonsense in this era.
What did she just say? These Americans have such colorful
You almost gave
expressions.
Watson a heart attack. You implied that we're going to touch each other. This is the Victorian age. I'm out of money. I used it all. Actually, I don't think I used it all. I think it was in the bag, and then when he lost the bag, it was gone. I was robbed earlier in the session. Alright, let's go to fucking... I'm not walking there. Let's go over to Champagne. And give him champagne. Take this.
Will this cover the cost of a boat?
It been kept in a bad way. My foot, it warm now for sure. All this'll get you them planks from the woodpile around there.
And one of your lanterns.
Sold.
What do you expect to do with this, Holmes? Build a raft?
So now the lantern. Am I actually going to build something? I'm gonna do something, because I had this hammer and nails and all that still. I have these flowers. Still don't know what those are for. Montgomery. I don't remember who Montgomery is. Okay, so if that was someone who I was solving the murder of, they've been forgotten. Okay, we're in America now. All right, a lot has transpired. If this started with me solving the murder of a man named Montgomery, that was so many years ago, it doesn't matter. We're on to something else. Okay, good. I was expecting that maybe there was an NPC named Montgomery who was killed earlier, and that maybe I was supposed to be solving his murder, but now I'm in like a big thing now. It's like a big international conspiracy. Who gives a shit about Montgomery? I'm in Louisiana. Alright. How do I... Forsooth. How do I... get in there? I have interesting. There's a ladder. I figured I probably have what was needed to get in. I just need to figure out how it comes together to make it work right at this moment. This is like clearly a ladder. Can't just climb in. I use this on this, and I use this with this, and then I use this with that, and I have a ladder. Okay. Where doth this go? This looks very doth it. This looks very rich do. Where specifically do you want me to put this? Where? Where must you go? Have Ladar. Surely it must be outside of her, Yeah, he's always attached to me. Surely I need to be outside of her vision. You are a demon of song. Well, I have Ladar. But where does Ladar go? You know, I didn't ever really... actually, he wouldn't let me get on this.
It would be better to turn back.
I never checked that. Yeah, Watson used to be Slender Watson in these games, but they updated them and made it to where he has, like, walking animations. Because what he used to do is he would stand stationary. He would stand like that. He would pirouette. And then you would move forward and look back and he'd be right behind you again. And that was what created Slender Watson, but they updated the games and made it to where he doesn't do that anymore. Because they have no sense of humor. Where do I put this stupid fucking goddamn ladder? Do I ladder my way into the fucking bank and take the money? Ladder does go up. But what direction of up? Where does one twince the up and? Hmm? Oh, I go down. I go down. I take the ladder, or do I take the ladder to go across? Well, what do I cross? Ladder brig? A brig? A brig? I'm just in a big open area with the ladder. Where does it go? I thought I would just climb into window, but I guess not. I guess I don't do that. I thought I'd go back there and climb up it, and then I'd be up in. I want to die. Oh, the factory's open. This was closed before. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah, I came out of here whenever I had my big chase. Are your eyes, like, open? Oh. Don't twist your head like that. How far will you twist it for me? Oh. Oh. Oh, Louisiana bad. Louisiana bad. Look, guys. I'm going to run away. I'm going to run into the Chinese district until the answers fall on me. Because I didn't see anywhere I could put this ladder by that goddamn stupid boat. So maybe I had to put the ladder somewhere else. Maybe I can charm my way in? With flowers? I give her flowers? Oh, I give her flowers. Oh, yeah, it's a bouquet of flowers. And then, That's why I have the leather. Open the goddamn door. I will try to give you the flowers. And there's also a woman up there who also likes flowers. Maybe I throw it at her. You want flowers? I have no money to give you.
Good evening, my darlings. Come to have a little fun, have you?
Well...
No, madam. We came to give this bouquet to one of your boarders. You know who I'm talking about. We have something very important to say to her.
I know that because I looked at the goddamn... Because I saw Gurgle gave her goddamn flowers in the picture.
Good evening. You brought these flowers?
Having a solution that would work but doesn't work happens
happened
all
to
the time in this
Mr.
game.
Arnson?
Ever since we got to
We still
Switzerland.
do not know exactly what has happened with the gentleman, but we are here to try and find out. Listen to me, miss.
Lucy.
My dear Miss Lucy, my friend and I have come here all the way from England. You may have seen us this morning with the sheriff.
Are you working for him?
No. Actually, we suspect him of obstructing our investigation. Our case has some remote connection with Mr. Arnson, so we went to his home to talk with him. While there, we found evidence he has been abducted, and one of his servants had been murdered.
Kidnapped? But why?
I don't know, but time is running out. Please tell us what you know about Mr. Arnson. And, Miss Lucy, omit nothing. Even the most trivial of facts may prove to be of great importance.
He is such a kind man and had promised we would be married this autumn. He arrived in New Orleans about 2 years ago. He's a hunter and was to stay but a few weeks. He was after something in the swamp, Lord knows what. Then we met here. I had just started working, you see. Madam said that she would let me leave only if my debts and worth to her was paid off in full. A few weeks ago, Mr. Arneson, said that he had the solution.
Errol,
Maybe
okay.
he had the money and was kidnapped by people who wanted it. It would have been a small
Gerbil.
fortune to most
It's
folks around here.
It's Errol.
And you know where he could have hidden it?
Oh, I don't care about the money. If it could bring me back Errol, I'd give it away gladly. He showed me a secret room upstairs. He shoots with a gun to open it. He says that nobody else can succeed but a real marksman. Behind the wall is a cupboard with weapons and a little box hidden behind a big rifle. His money is inside. To open the gate of the cupboard, he uses signet ring that he wears on his right hand.
This is a piece of
But
shit.
how can any of this help you? You don't have his ring.
You have been of greater assistance than you may realize.
We gotta
Miss
get that
Lucy.
goddamn
If
air
Mr.
gun.
Arnson is still alive, we shall bring him back to you. Come on, Watson.
We gotta go get that air gun. I gotta do some. I gotta
Watson, let's
open
pay
the
a
thing.
visit to this Arnson.
Let's go back to his fucking home.
Would you be so kind as to explain to me why we are coming back with these wood planks?
We are searching for
You mean
a
a ladder
signet
that I
ring,
built?
Watson.
And how do these planks help us find it?
We must recover
It's
the
up the
hand
tree.
that wears it, so we must find a way to lure its finder.
But whom are you talking about,
raccoon.
Holmes?
How is it? That's not right. Raccoon? Is it 2 C's and 2 O's? There we go.
The facts
I was just thinking
speak
in
for
my head.
themselves, Watson.
I
The key
actually
that unlocks
got
Arnson's
that
cupboard
one.
Is the signet
I knew
ring
that one.
He customarily
I knew that
wears on his
one.
right hand. There was the very same severed by one of his kidnappers when the poor man clung to the bush we saw on the way to
In
the
my
bayou.
desperation
It
to try to
so
figure out a way through the
happens that
mosquitoes, I
raccoons
thought I
are
needed to hunt
attracted
down
by
the fucking
carrion and also are
raccoons,
quite
like
taken by
dead
shiny
amphibians,
objects.
and put them in my
No
pocket.
doubt, one has made off with our missing hand and its ring. I noticed their tracks nearby, and no doubt they have a nest in this area. Find the raccoons, and we find our hand.
As you put it, it seems quite obvious, Holmes.
It's simplicity itself. But now we need to place some bait so the
Ham.
little fellow will come
Ham,
out
ham,
and
ham,
take us
ham,
back
ham,
to
ham,
his
ham, ham.
den.
Literally, the first thing I tried grabbing when I entered this house was that ham, and he said, "No, I don't want to." But now I know. I need the ham. I need the ham. I just wish he would just put literally everything in his fucking pockets, piece of shit. Give me this ham.
I'm going to set this outside to attract the little devil.
I knew I needed the ham. I knew I needed the ham. I knew I needed the ham. I was trapped in this hell for so long that I solved the puzzle I didn't even know I needed to solve because I had so many variables in my hands that I was able to think of every computation of ways it could be used. And I solved this puzzle not knowing this was a puzzle I needed to solve. God damn it. Where do I put it? Then do I go upstairs and hit him with the mallet?
Watson, there's the nest. It's on the roof, above the
I have
balcony.
to go up there and then ladder it. Okay.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
What? Let me in. Oh, I see. He cast a spell on me of no progress. Get. 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 Come on. There we go. Oh, ew.
Excuse me, madam. I'm merely passing by with no wish to disturb you, although I'm sure you found Mr. Arnson to be a man of good taste.
Hilarious. And very macabre. Now I gotta go into the secret room. He had over yonder over here. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. He has this, and I put the signet into there, and I open that, and then behind that, I grab this.
Splendid weapon.
I'm now armed.
Indeed, it'll be of great advantage in the swamp.
I have a lever-action rifle now. I
Here's
have
what we
money.
need to
I have
buy a boat.
cash. I'm a thief. I'm a thief. Okay, there we go. I have... Oh, an elephant gun. That doesn't look like it'd be an elephant gun. It's probably a 45-70 lever-action rifle. Probably Winchester. Okay, so now I assume... Okay. I now assume I go back to port. I give him money. I buy boat. I go to swamp. I use this bullshit I wrote down to search the old Sam Rock and then do that whole bullshit. And then I will progress. Oh my god, I'm going to progress. Do I have any other items on me? I have only new items on me, thank god. Let's leave this place.
Watson, we must inspect
No!
this place.
No! 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 I thought I was good! I thought I was good! I thought I was good! What have I missed? What fucking speck on the floor have I missed? What speck? What have I missed?
You should
Oh,
have
I
listened
see.
to me, Mr. Holmes, and gone back on your boat.
I can shoot you.
It's the sheriff. Quickly, load the rifle, Holmes.
No, Watson. Forget the gun and see to the ladder. And quickly.
Okay. I go down. Oh.
Let's go, Watson. To the port.
Oh, goodbye, Watson. I love how they jogged exactly in place. What am I doing? Teleport. Champagne. I have cash for you.
Have we enough to buy a boat, sir?
Oh,
For
progress
sure.
is rapid now.
Excellent. Could you tell us the best way to reach the swamp area nearest to the rich parish?
That's simple enough for any fool. Sail along the river crook and keep close to the shore.
There is one last service you can do for us. The boat from which we disembarked is scheduled to leave tomorrow for Europe. Could you take a message to the crew for us? We may need for them to hold their departure until 8 o'clock in the morning.
Will do.
I'm sure they'll
And
just
one
do that
last
for you.
thing. How may we identify old Sam's racks from any others?
Old Sam's racks be marked with blue and white tops.
Alright, I'm gonna blue
Now, Watson, let's explore this swamp.
and white tops. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Oh, God. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Alright. What's this?
Here is the hidden passage near old Sam's racks. We are on the right course, Watson.
Pass in front of the Demon Rock. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, this has, I don't appreciate the controls of this. It's like tank controls, but you're in the sludge.
Here is the hidden passage near old Sam's racks. We are on the right course, Watson. Nothing of value there, Watson.
Oh, it's a big red tree. Was that the demon rock?
Here is the hidden passage.
Okay, pass in front of the demon rock. Left in front of jellyfish. Okay, is this the demon rock?
Blood!
Here now, this is hardly reassuring.
Left in front of the jellyfish. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Are you a
But
jellyfish?
what is this horror, Holmes?
I think you're a jellyfish.
Where have you taken us?
Near the goal, Watson. Near the goal.
Oh, Sherlock, you're mad. Yeah, left in front of the jellyfish. This is a jellyfish, yes? Shall I touch you?
I can think of nothing you...
Left.
Good God! Look in the water! What monsters!
Monster.
No, Watson. They are crocodiles,
understand.
and apparently not very accommodating.
I need to shoot down the
I
bodies
can
to
think
distract
of
them, don't
nothing
I?
useful. What are we to do, Holmes?
We must find some enticing food to lure them away from here, Watson. Let us think.
Get the gun and
Holmes,
shoot them
I
down?
fail to see how they feed these creatures, and do not rely on me to dive in.
Oh, oh, oh. I slowly turn. Back up. Gun. Oh, there's a goddamn crosshair.
Bravo, Watson. Here is what will draw these reptiles in that direction and free the passage.
Much better. But let's hurry and get ourselves across before we become their next course.
Very good. Can I now go? Oh, yep. They poofed. I'm gonna get this out of my hands because it scares me. Left at the jellyfish.
Attention, Watson. We arrive. Stand ready.
Here now, this is hardly reassuring.
Oh, 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 Jesus. Oh, oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Watson, see what you can do for this
Oh, he's
poor man.
alive.
His servant took a harsh and terrible revenge by letting him go to these wild men. As for the others, I'm afraid we are too late.
Oh, I'd say so. I'd say we are, in fact, too late.
Pitiable and
Oh.
blind fool!
Oh, Watson's got a gun.
Not aware of the Great One's arrival? Even now, his servants are coming across his kingdom, and the
Watson's gonna
enlightened
blame
will
the
give
shit
up
out
their
of him.
flesh to him. All will be present for his awakening.
Blame him.
Do not fight the calling! Soon he will end his dreaming, and your world will be swallowed whole. Bow down and give thanks. You are the food of his new world.
And Watson just says,
I've got it, Holmes!
It. Racist.
This sinister figure was also a cannibal. Bored by seafood, was he?
The gore in this game, with, like, how it is, and, like, it reminds me heavily of the gore of Oblivion. Like, they just, like, have heads around and stuff like that. Okay. Hello. Is there nothing I can do with you? No. Yes?
I haven't examined everything yet.
Ew, look at his foot. Hello. Well, I know exactly what needs to go here. There you go. Did it just poof this book?
What a strange book. I've never seen these idioms before. How perfect. It'll provide welcome diversion during our return voyage.
Oh. It's the Krevbekna. Okay, that's lovely. Yeah. Let's look at you now.
Holmes, help me to carry him to the boat. I really can't say if he will survive the voyage back.
With the exception of being trapped in that prison for a while, in the, Mr. Arnson's, estate, New Orleans has gone fairly swimmingly.
By the devil, that'd be Arneson.
Nowhere near
Indeed.
as bad as
Do
Switzerland.
you know someone who can be accommodating and tend to him?
You takes yourselves round and seize that little Lucy what lives on the boat.
I know where Lucy is. Please, help my friends to lift this poor man to the wharf, and I will go find Miss Lucy.
What can we do for you, my pretty one?
Dear madam, could you tell Lucy that we have found Mr. Arnson, and tell her to hurry. This may be her last chance to see him while he still breathes.
Lucy! Lucy! Ah, here you are. This gentleman found your fella.
My God, can it be true?
Sure enough, as he say.
Here he is, flopped upon the fucking dock.
What have they done with you? Oh, my poor love.
He has lost his hand and is in deep shock. But with rest and tender care, he has a good chance to survive these injuries.
Oh, madam, please, please.
If I could have a moment, we found this sum of money, which is a large amount, and belongs to Mr. Arnson. I think it is fair to entrust it to your care.
Well, this seems all right then.
I will take good care of you. You'll see, my love.
About Arnson's place, there was some disorder left there. If you could be a good man and set things right.
You can count on old Champagne for every little thing.
Champagne's going to take the fucking shot and throw him to the goddamn crocodiles.
We better hurry, Watson. I see our ship is making ready to leave.
So that people don't have to investigate the British people who went hunting for the African man in the middle of the goddamn... in the middle of the swamp. That book looks real funny. Oh, okay. Okay, Holmes. Watson, you need to take this book from him.
Watson, I have told you several times now, I am not to be disturbed.
But Holmes, you have been locked inside your cabin for all of 4 days now. Outside, the sun is simply radiant, and the wind from the sea...
If you approach me, Watson, I will throw you out. Now, leave me.
Blast it all, Holmes. I am bored. I can't take these sailors' conversations for another minute.
We have an understanding, Watson, each to his purpose. I will look to the translation of the book. You are to study the figures written out by our young friend Davy. Now, get on with your task and leave me to mine.
But you know that these enigmas are not my strong point. Wouldn't you have some other task, which is better suited to my skills, Holmes?
Of course. You are a man of letters, after all. So, return to the bridge, take your trusted notebook, and apply your mind to editing this small writing.
Agreed. On what subject?
It is my monograph on the calculated trajectories of gull excretia. Good day, Watson.
Rude. Very rude indeed. Oh.
I see we have received a message, undoubtedly from my brother Mycroft.
Goddamn German fuckers taking cyanide. Jeez, Mycroft, you sent me a lot. Ooh, Mycroft, that was a lot of exposition.
Here, read this, Watson.
Indeed, but the possession of such a treasure is an end in itself. Why the devil go through with such an elaborate masquerade?
Money is often the motive of the basest acts, but not in this case. These are deep waters indeed, Watson. These people follow some other dark purpose, so desperate that it justifies any sacrifice and great risk.
You frighten me, Holmes.
I know. Sometimes I frighten myself. Enough of idle speculations, Watson. I asked you to study the figures drawn by young Davy. No doubt they are some cipher. What do you make of them?
Don't make me solve it. I don't know. I don't know. What do you mean? What are you even asking me right now, Sherlock? I haven't looked at them. I had assumed we would have done something else with them. I have not looked at them even a little bit. I have no idea, Holmes. I did not sit in a boat going from Louisiana to England thinking about them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Numbers.
Your intentions are good, my dear Watson, but you have missed everything of importance.
Then why don't you just tell me that, Holmes? I can't even look at the code. I didn't look at the piece of paper even a little bit. I saw it and I was like, I put it in my pocket and I said, oh, I'll get back to this later. And if I had to guess, maybe it's linked to letters, but I don't even know what the code is because I can't look at it now. I can't look at it. They won't let me look at it. I'm gonna have to look up the answer to this because there's no possible. This quiz mechanic is the worst thing. It's the worst fucking thing. What idiot thought that this would be a thing that you should have in this game? Now I have to look up the Sherlock Holmes fucking goddamn the Awakened fucking. I have to have the Awakened remaster, which is different than the new one, by the way, which they decided to make a new one, okay? And remaster does not go to the new one, it goes to the old one, which is not confusing at all. Got to look up the game. I have to make sure it's the right game. Return to London. Okay. Oh, this doesn't use numlock because this is an ancient game, so I have to use the stupid numbers. Go to hell. Go to hell.
Indeed, they are open to but one possible meaning, even if it eludes me at present.
Go straight to
As
hell.
for my own enigma, I have failed to penetrate the secrets of this book. The language is archaic, and my own modest knowledge of ciphers is sorely tested. I have succeeded in drawing forth only insanities and other absurdities. According to this book, if my translation is exact, if one makes this mark with human
I got to
blood,
look at those numbers, that long series of numbers for
this illuminating
0.5 seconds. Horrible.
The victim is mesmerized, or demons leave his mind. I tell you, Watson, this reads like complete gibberish. I do not know what to make of it.
How did you say it? What? These drawings, what a horror. I tell you, Holmes, this book gives me great unease, as does almost everything to do with this affair.
I just recalled, Watson. Didn't Barnes, the bookseller, tell us he had studied ancient history? Perhaps he might help us with the translation of this book. We must seek out better minds, for we are at a standstill. I have not the slightest idea where they could have taken these people and what consequences await them. Let's take our leave and see if Barnes might be of assistance.
I would say, right, this game is 1/3 genuinely good mystery, like, solvey game, right? 1/3 bullshit adventure game, and 1/3 requiring to be a psychic. That's what I would say. Do I need to take a picture of this with my eyes? Because they're going to ask me to, they're going to ask me some question on this later? And I'm not going to be able to reference anything? Very good. I have this book in my hand. Let's undo that. It makes me want to die. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm coming near an end. And I don't know if I can end it in an hour and a half. I'm trying to think if this would be a good place to stop it and then have the next session I do this be the final one. Because it feels like I'm coming towards an end. Especially because we're not traveling to anywhere again. We're just in England again. It is a little early, but I think I'm in one of those annoying in-between times where I don't think I'd have enough time unless I played really over. I don't think I'd have enough time to finish it, but if I... Yeah, I think I'm going to end it. Because I guarantee you, we probably have like one last chapter. It'll probably take me like 3 hours to do. 3 to 4 hours. So yeah. Yeah, I'll end it. And then next session, it'll be done. And I think the next game I'll play in the series is like 2 or 3 years after this one was made. Oh. Oh, I see. But, I'm gonna save it, because I haven't saved it in eons. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. And then, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'll come back to this and finish it. But, yeah, we stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 6 to 10 usually. Except whenever, under these circumstances, where I'm going to end it early, because I'm certain there's probably only one chapter left. And then we have a YouTube channel where we store all the other shit that we do, so that Twitch does not throw it away. There's a whole bunch of us who host these games. There's a me, and then there's a Jordan, and then there's a Mains, and then there's a Tyler, and then there's sometimes a Sam. And normally there'd be a Willie, but he's gone. So, you know, We've been playing Elden Ring a lot. Well, by we, I mean people who aren't me have been playing Elden Ring a lot. And so that's what's going to be happening on Saturday. It's what's going to be happening for the rest of our lives. People are going to be playing Elden Ring. They had the seamless co-op I'm stroking out. And they seem to enjoy it. But yeah. Yeah. This game makes me tired.